It's week 6 of the NFL, and here comes Denzel Ward. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Browns and the Ravens on Sunday night primetime.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking the sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any Baltimore material. But the fact is, you know your division foes better than anybody, and they know you. And that familiarity does bring a little extra heat into this matchup.
Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And bringing them out, a former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go.
Red on red.
Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Offense to the line for second down.
Red 23.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, you can...
Hang on. We've got a challenge flag out there. The Browns disagreeing with that last call.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence facing third and long. Complete beyond the marker. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Hey, run.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Hey. Here we go.
Here's Chubb on second down. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right?
Still third down.
That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. There on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. He'll cobble together a yard there. From the secondary, Greg Delpit on the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Here's Mitchell again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it! And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, here's Lamar. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We're at the end of 1 in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Lamar off the play fake. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Dumped off to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get the game's first points here in the second. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, lie.
And off to Chubb to start the drive. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Again, it's Chubb. Up the sideline, past the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Hey, easy, route.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Chubb again on 2nd down. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And we haven't even hit the break yet, but already we're looking at this likely becoming a 100-yard game for him in the very near future, and expect more to follow after that. Going to the ground again on 1st. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. The Browns at a deficit. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, run.
This time it's a passing play. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Chubb. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. Shot.
Motioning him from the slot right.
Right on.
1st down throw for Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Blitz coming here. Jackson. Pass complete to Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on.
From the gun, Jackson. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Sit on. Sit on.
Jackson yet again. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he gets this forward to the 19. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd.
Sit on. 180. Ready, shot.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Complete out to the right. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
Report.
Jackson's going to throw again. Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A final throw before the break. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a lead on the final play of the half. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday.
We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the Patriots who were able to come away with the victory. Drake May, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we stay in the AFC East as we head to Buffalo to see what's happening with the Bills. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, a touchdown run in the victory. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback Lamar Jackson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Ewert. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Ewert.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. 33-yard line.
Ready? Ready, shot. Sit up, up. Sit up.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Complete to number 88.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready? Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. State. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Second half's going to start with a run by Chubb. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, go.
Running right with Chubb. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now give right side to Chubb. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he's down all the way to the 30. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Please for 24.
Chubb running out of the gun. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
They are running from the gun with Chubb. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He completes it in traffic. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win.
Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 46. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Lamar out of the pistol. Caught by his fullback. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now lead by 10. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, run!
Lawrence working from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Hey!
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Finding Judy. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Good deal!
Lawrence picking up the pace.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
Here we go.
To throw here on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now within one score in the fourth. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
So now a big play coming from the Browns as they try for two. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he's got it. That gets him two and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Return starts at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens and this running back headed back out for a new series. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They send him left out of the slot. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Ready, shot! Shot hard! Shot up!
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Ready, shot! Alpha!
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. They send a tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
That's good for a Baltimore
Ready, shot!
first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Sit down.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Yo. Sit down.
They'll run now on second down. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.